What's up, guys? We're back. It's been a crazy week. I'm sure you guys know if you see me on Twitter. I actually just had my first daughter. Her name's Francesca. It's been a crazy week. I'm definitely exhausted. I don't think I've slept since like Sunday morning. But trying to update you guys and do things as much as I can when I have some spare time. Actually wasn't really on my phone, and then Tuesday I looked at from the hospital I checked my phone. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, I looked Tuesday night because I really wasn't on my phone at all Tuesday because we were just so busy with the baby, that I see everything just completely tanked. I mean, every penny just got wrecked off no news. They were just wrecked. This has actually happened a few times in the past, and things like this, you just have to be able to realize that the market's just not that hot. And take gains sooner. We've had a couple of decent winners, WAI, GSIW, Raya was a nice one. I didn't alert that, but I saw that was a nice little winner. So it's just something that you guys need to look out for. When the market's hot, we'll have things run 50%, 100%, 200%, but when it's a little bit slower with pennies, you may want to take your gains a little bit sooner, and if you're not sure about something, you may want to cut your loss a little bit faster. But we'll still make money. We're still going at this. I just don't want you guys to get, to blow up your portfolios because the market may not be hot for a week. I think August usually is a little bit slower, so, just watch out for that. And I'm sorry if there was any bad alerts on my part over the last couple of days. But I just want to get into a quick video. So IMG, I had really no intentions on making a video. INTS, before everyone asked, I love the ticker. I alerted that 26. It hit 38 for almost 50%. I'm happy, but honestly, I know nobody else is happy, so I really want a big breakout. I would love 45 or more, and I still truly believe that we'll get that. But the market just has not been that great. And it has been moving very weird, which I've said a few times. I can't figure out for the life of me what the deal is with it. But nevertheless, I just wanted to get into IMG. So IMG is an interesting one. So we've actually played this before a little while back. I actually learned this back in a few weeks ago, earlier in July. I took this at 27 and ended up hitting 41 intraday for like 70%, which was a really nice winner. So IMG is and this was in Moon Market Discord. So IMG is actually a really cool one because it's a 10 mil flow and it always moves really nice. It has a history of squeezes. The problem with IMG is that pretty much, I think it was the day after I alerted this, right around here, they ended up approving a reverse split, which sucked or they approved it actually on the day of. They approved a reverse split, and you guys know I won't really swing trades and have reverse splits approved like that because it's just too risky, and some of you guys may not trade full time and it's just too risky for you guys, so I don't even bother. But I was doing some quick scanning today and I noticed that they had a new filing that was put out on the 25th. So, long story short, they have a reverse split that's been approved. They have compliance, which we'll see here, until their compliance ended July 14th, which is why they had to approve the reverse split. NASDAQ said that they weren't eligible for a second 180-day extension, and the company is appealing it, and they have their hearing date for August 14th. This was the last update that I saw, and I kind of honestly just wrote it off, and I forgot about it. But then I saw this filing today, that they put out on the 25th, which was last week on Friday, that, long story short, they basically are saying that in no event earlier than the 20th day after this information statement, which is 20 days from the 25th, which I believe is August 18th, there's no action to be pursuant from the authorizations. So basically what they're saying is these two things, the implementation of a reverse split, cannot be done and it will not be taken no earlier than the 18th of August. So essentially what we have now is a 10 million float that everyone dumped because everyone forgot about it, including myself. It moves like a true 10 million float, and it just made 52-week lows today, and they essentially, in a way, don't have a reverse split approved because they can't do one before the 18th. Now, what I think, and it says in here, abandoned, that basically the board reserves the right to abandon the reverse stock split, but what I think is going to happen, so they have their appeal on August 14th. So what we're seeing now with the new NASDAQ rules is a lot of companies are needing to approve reverse splits heading into these meetings, so that if, let's say, they don't get approved for an extension, they now, instead of getting delisted, they're able to do a reverse split to stay in compliance. But they're also using the reverse split as like a selling point to NASDAQ, saying, listen, like, we have a reverse split, so, trying to get like that extra extension. I don't know if they will. They may not. But if they do, they are technically able to just cancel the reverse split entirely. So I think it's very interesting how they said that they won't do a reverse split until the 18th, when their hearing is on the 14th. So I don't know if they have a good gut feeling or whatever the case is, but nevertheless, we now have the stock that's clear for the next 2 weeks, and I'm going to show you the chart. It literally made 52-week lows today. I mean, it's a 10 million float, and it hit 21 cents. I wish I caught the spot. I didn't. I wish I did. That nobody's played it since that run, because nobody, after they were approved that reverse split, everyone dumped it and just completely forgot about it. So from here, what it's at right now, which is 23, I seriously think over the next 2 weeks we can get at least, I think we may be able to get a run to 40 again, which is 75%, which would be sick. As again, everyone knows the state of the market, so we'll have to see how this plays over the next couple of weeks, but I definitely plan on holding this, buying dips and swinging this, unless news comes out that says something about this reverse split date changing, which of course I would update you guys, but as of right now we're safe for a few weeks. And in a bad market like this is the perfect stock that people want to run, because it doesn't take they're not heavy. It's very easy for retail to run them. So when you have the market that's really bad and the algos are just not in your favor, you get retail, and people kind of tend to go towards more of those lower float stocks because they're just easier to move, and this literally fits perfectly. So IMG, keep this on your radar. I think we can get a nice move out of this over the next I guess we have 2 weeks, but I just wanted to do this quick update because I saw this and I said, before someone else finds this and puts it out, I want to do a quick update. I've been busy with the baby. I'm not going to be so active tomorrow. It's been, and Monday we just have so much going on, but I will be here as much as I can for you guys. And I just wanted to throw this quick video out there for you. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Later.